In today's press review, we begin with the East African newspaper. The paper is reporting on the shooting of Burundi's former Minister for the East African Community Affairs, Hafsa Mosi, outside her home in Bujumbura by unknown gunmen. A close relative spoke to one of the reporters of the newspaper and said that she was near her home and a tinted car knocked her from behind. She went outside to see what happened and was shot twice. Until her death, the paper reports that she was the chairperson of the East African Legislative Assembly Burundi chapter and had played a critical role in Burundi's integration to the East African community. Well, according to the Daily, the killing follows a series of targeted killings of top government officers by unknown armed groups in the country. We head to Cameroon now, and CameroonOnline.org is talking about new strains of the human T-cell leukemia type 4, also known as the HTLV type 4 virus, found in 2 hunters beaten by gorillas in Gabon. Well, this is according to scientists from the Institut Pasteur and the CNRS who came up with the findings. The journal says these viruses can be spread by sexual contact, blood transfusion, or even breastfeeding. Nearly 20 million people worldwide are thought to be infected by the HTLV type 1 virus, especially in Japan, the Caribbean, Latin America, and tropical Africa. It also says that approximately 1 million people are infected worldwide. These findings suggest that there are probably several other cases in Gabon and Cameroon, as well as in neighboring countries, and that work now needs to be done to identify diseases that may be caused by the retroviruses. We wind up in South Africa, where the Mail and Guardian is reporting on the release from custody of this flag Zimbabwean pastor Ivan Mwarire. He had been arrested and initially charged with inciting public violence. The newspaper says that the charge was later altered to a much more serious one of subverting a constitutional government. Well, this was according to a spokesperson for the Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights. The newspaper says that he was released after the local magistrate had ruled that the police had acted unconstitutionally in the arrest of the pastor. And there you can see different tweets from the Zimbabwean journalists and citizens on his release. And one of them reads, "Magistrate declares that the state violated the constitution. Pastor Ivan is not even paying bail." Well, in April, the churchman began an online movement to protest government corruption, an import ban, and police brutality.